What's up, fam? It's your girl, Shannon Owens, personal development coach, and I'm back. And y'all know what it is. It's Friday. This is Follow Up Friday. This is the day we check in to see how we fared this week with our goals. And it's no different for me. On this Follow Up Friday, I will be sharing with you my report card and what I endured and what I overcame or what I slacked in as it pertains to my personal development goals that I set for myself on Sunday. So, as you know, this week has been y'all just don't know, but you do know because I've been sharing a little bit with you. But when you are in pain, it has a way of messing with your whole everything, your mind, your heart, your soul, your vibe. It like to take your smile and turn it into a frown. But I had to understand and realize some things about myself, and that is one thing this personal development journey will do. It will teach you things about yourself that you've either hid in the closet, pushed way to the back of your mind, or just repressed it in some type of way because it hurts too much to think about it or even to discover that this is you. But that's what personal development is about. It's about, like I say in my new book I'm writing, getting butt naked with yourself in the mirror. And it could be figuratively if you're talking about losing weight, but I'm thinking mentally, spiritually, in the mirror, gutter with yourself, to be honest with you about what it is you're doing right, what it is you're doing wrong, what you could be doing better, where you know you are stepping out of line at and refuse to correct. That's what personal development is about. So I learned a lot about myself, and let me share that with you. So this week, that scripture, weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning, it kept hitting me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I only cried on Sunday. I was tripping. I told y'all Sunday was rough for me. I only cried on Sunday, so when I reread it and just laid there and thought about it for a while, weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning. The weeping is not just figurative tears. This is just what I perceive for myself, and maybe it'll help you too. It's your trials, it's your tests, it's your hurts, it's your disappointments, it's your failures, and it's all temporary. It is something that every single one of us have in common. Even the person who think they all got it going on has something in their lives that they are not happy with. But the thing about it is, it doesn't last. And we have a way of talking about it, of acting it out, of leaning on it, of letting those hurts and trials and tests keep us propped up. And that's what we're leaning on, instead of leaning on something positive, instead of leaning on God's word, instead of leaning on your faith and your hope. We tend to lean on those hard times, which is uncomfortable, because if you lay down in the middle of the street, you see homeless people all the time. When you look at them, you don't look at them like, dang, he looks so comfortable. You look like, dang, I wish he had a place to stay, or I wish I had somewhere to offer him. And why is it so hot or so cold? I live in Florida, but I know it's wintertime now. But they are laying on a very hard surface, and I know that is not comfortable. We do the same things with ourselves when we let those hard trials and tests be the thing that prop us or keep us going. And people don't even realize they do it, and that's what I was doing this week. I had to realize that, yes, I'm in pain. Yes, I've been hurting, but I have to, get out of that and decide, choose, purposely pick to be joyful, to be happy, regardless of the circumstance, and tell myself, look, boo, this don't have to last for a long, 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 long time. It can last as long as you want it to last. And I know our reality is that sometimes we go through it every day. It's hard every day. I know homeless people. I know people, when I worked in the school systems, it was babies who ain't had nothing to eat, nowhere to sleep. I know it gets hard, but it's still a mindset thing. It would be some of them children that came in there and you wouldn't know it, because they had such a positive mindset that even what they were going through was hurting. They had the hope to know this can't last forever. And if the children can do it, we can. And that's what I had to discover about myself, that I make those harsh times harder than they have to be, because I deal with it like that. I lean on it. I talk about it. I rehash it. I think about it. I end up dreaming about it. First person I talk on the phone, I'm talking about it. I'm praying about it. Normally you're supposed to pray and leave it there, but then I find myself talking to God about it over and over and over and over. He like, boo, I heard you. What are you going to do now? So now I'm learning to fight the good fight of faith. Yes, I'm a fighter by nature, not in the I want to go beat everybody up, but I fight life back. I fight life back, and I fight it back just as hard as it fights me. So that's what I had to remember this weekend. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Fight back. Yes, the circumstances that you were born into, the choices you've made, the hopelessness you feel, the loneliness that is real. Yes, all that stuff is work, but what do you want? If you could have it any kind of way, if you could do anything you wanted to do, what would you do? Right now, I would be out of pain. But in the meantime, and let me put a quote around that, in the meantime, it's just temporary, I'm going to keep smiling. I'm going to sit up and encourage people, because that lifts me up. That's one thing I like about being a life coach. It allows you not to think about yourself and your stuff so much, but you have to be in the right frame of mind in order to lead and guide somebody else into their unoppressedness, if that's a word. In my book, I talk about, I was reminded of a dream I had, and I'll share this in my book. Just a little snippet is coming, y'all. But I had a dream that I was drowning in some quicksand. And when I was drowning in that quicksand, through the murky, through the dark, through the wet, cold sand, I could see a flight of stairs. And in my mind, I'm like, but the more you fight quicksand, the quicker you sink. But I'm seeing a pair of stairs in this quicksand. So God whispered kindly in my ear. He said, you put yourself in this predicament, but I'm giving you a way out. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy to get out, in no way, shape, or form, but I will give you the necessary vehicles you need to use to get up out of it. And it was a flight of stairs. And as I thought about it, I was like, dang, quicksand pulls you down. But the stairs help you go up or down. I'm already at the bottom, so I can't do nothing but go up. So every time I take a step, it's a force trying to pull me down. But when I get on that step, that force is underneath me, and there's still some more to go. And I realized in that dream, the higher and the closer I got to the top, my heart stopped beating so fast. I stopped being so nervous. I stopped being so fearful of what was next, because I could see the light shine. I can see that I was coming out. So that's what I want to remind y'all of. Y'all all got a flight of stairs, and I don't care what you've done, how far down you are. It's time to come back up. And I'm begging you, put that first foot on that step and push yourself up. And then put the next one up. And again, go all the way up until you are out of the circumstance that you either put yourself in, found yourself in, or whatever, that you are coming up out of it. And it's a beautiful thing, and relish in that. And then sit back and ponder for a minute, like, okay, what did I do to get there? I ain't doing that no more. It don't make sense. I shared in a post before. We're sick because we keep returning to the stuff that we shouldn't have never been in the first place. And the word says only a fool is like a dog that returns to his vomit. That's nasty. Who wants to eat their own throw up? I ain't doing that. So if that's the analogy of it, then I'm about to sit right here and say no more whatsoever. I'm choosing to come out right now. I'm choosing to keep this smile on my face and persevere regardless of what comes my way to stop me. So on this follow-up Friday, I'm encouraging you all to do the same. Pick your head up, put that foot on that step, and start climbing up out. Get up out one step at a time. And for every step you take, there will be guidance and wisdom when you get there, because it's going to be a different situation, because you've been down so long, you've got used to not breathing. Now you're breathing in life. So in this life, you got to live it, because it's the only one you get. So I encourage you, enjoy your weekend. I will be back with you on Sunday for Self-Check Sunday to choose another goal to work on personally for yourself. And hey, like I said, if you have any questions, need to talk, if you need a life coach, hit me up at ShannonOwensPDC.com, or you can send me a message on IG or Facebook at Shannon Owens PDC as well. I'll be more than happy to talk to you, and I'm looking forward to you all coming up out of the bottom of that quicksand, because it's a beautiful thing, y'all. Have a good weekend. Much love. It's your girl, Shannon Owens PDC. Have a good day.